What, did somebody come on? Was that for me? What, you don't leave it out, you patronising. Now you're probably thinking, Sid, you've put on weight, haven't you? And I will admit, I've put on about 15 kilos, which is about 4 pounds. I don't know what it is. Anyway, the thing is, I put on a bit of weight because I was in Las Vegas and I ate a lot of sausages. Hey! Yeah, I had a lot of sausages, or as they're known in America, wieners. I really enjoyed them. They were very tasty. Anyway, I'm here tonight and I feel quite judged by the studio audience, who not only do they cheer because I'm fat, but also there's a woman in the front row who hates me. My eye was drawn to her when I came out. Also, not only does she hate me, I can use my rabbit powers of hearing people mumbling about me. Because I've got giant ears. So when I hear people going, oh, I hate that rabbit, I can hear it. I can hear it. And my feelings are hurt. And then I turn to comfort eating. Anyway, the upshot is I've got to go on a diet now and eat nothing but carrots. It's all right, I quite enjoyed them, really. I know I'm probably, putting forward, propagating a stereotype that rabbits really only eat carrots, but we do. So, not only are you getting free entertainment, you learn something. Yeah. So... You don't get that Discovery Channel, do you? Take that, Shark Week.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Stella Artois. She is a thing of beauty.
That's enough, everybody. Please, no, you can't possibly hear me over your completely genuine applause. Oh. Sit down then, everyone. Relax. Wipe the fake grins off your faces. And why are my eyes always drawn to the people who hate me? That's like everyone else is like, hey! And I'm drawn to the one person in the front row is like that. Hate this guy. Hey, why are we here? I hate this guy. Well, never you mind. Please love me. I'm needy. It's a great day for America, everybody. Yes, it is. It's a great day. It's a great day for Jennifer Lopez. You know, Jenny from The Block. The People magazine have named her the world's most beautiful woman. But to be fair, anybody looks good if they're sitting next to Steven Tyler. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. I love Steven Tyler. He looks great anyway. Do we have a picture of Steven Tyler? Look, there he is. He's awesome. He looks great. Dude looks like a lady. The 2012 presidential race is heating up today. The former Minnesota Governor Tim Pawlenty had officially announced he will seek the Republican nomination. President Pawlenty? Kind of adorable. He's already got a great slogan to win over the Republicans. It's, vote for me, I'm not Trump. Hard to argue with. It's a great day if you like the hockey. You know, the old skates and sticks, the oval circle, the pucked-up soccer, the Canadian baseball, the ice-a-roni. You know what I'm talking about. The NHL playoffs started tonight here in LA. The LA Kings are taking on the LA Kings. They're taking on the San Jose Sharks. I'm a bit of a Kings fan. I wasn't when I first moved here because having to cheer for Kings is one of the reasons I left the old country. But I came around eventually. I think it was the tradition that got to me, because when you think of hockey's great rivalries, you know, you think Montreal versus Toronto, Boston versus New York, LA versus San Jose. LA Kings. All right, we haven't been around that long, but Kings fans can be fierce. Literally fierce, like, I love a man with no teeth. But to be honest, I'm glad LA hockey fans aren't as intense as Canadian hockey fans. This is true. In Canada, they're thinking about postponing an important political debate because it's going to conflict with a hockey game. Can you believe that? An entire nation is willing to put democracy on hold to watch burly guys smash each other in the face. That is awesome! We salute you, Canada! You got your priorities right! God bless you, Canada. Almost makes up for that weird thing that Celine Dion does. What is that? Hockey's a great spectator sport. Even casual fans can enjoy it because it's simple. You know, you skate, you pass, you put the puck in the net, you beat the crap out of each other. It's easy. But experts are saying that fighting in the NHL is actually on the decline, which is good, because it used to be, you know, so much fighting. Some hockey games were like an episode of The View. But with less chest hair. By the way, Les Chest Hair is the real name of the CBS chairman. I don't know if you knew that. Good night, everybody. When hockey fans get unruly, though. A few years ago, a pro hockey game in Sweden, the game was delayed because fans threw hundreds of dildos onto the ice. I know! I'm not making it up. They were like, yes, we're Swedish and we love sexy things, and off they went. Throwing dildos onto the... I don't know how I feel about that. On the one hand, throwing dildos is vulgar and it degrades the sport. On the other hand, it would be interesting to see if the dildos get smaller as they get colder. You know what I love at the hockey games? The Zamboni. You know, the big tractor-looking machine that they used to smooth out the ice? But the Zamboni doesn't sound like an ice machine. It sounds like something you'd hear at that sexy Italian Prime Minister's orgy. Yes, I want a spicy meatball. I'm getting a Zamboni. Sorry, Italians. Hockey's not the only sport on ice I like, though. I like the figure skating, because you can do it alone or with a partner, like sex. Either way, someone's wearing sequins. Oh yes, I've been bedazzled. Figure skating has a way of setting trends, though. You remember the figure skater Dorothy Hamill? Do we have a picture of Dorothy Hamill? There she is, right. Back in the 70s, everybody was getting their hair cut like that. Do we have a picture of me back then? Yeah, there you are. That's a real picture. There have been some great hockey games during the Olympics. It was great, you know, when the US and Russia would square off, and now we'd be a little ragtag team versus the Russian dudes with the big chiseled jaws. They looked like that guy that Rocky fought. What's that guy's name again? Khloe Kardashian, that guy. joke! The Olympics is supposed to be full of amateurs, but it's not amateurs these days. It's like when you watch amateur porn. They're not really amateurs. They're just ugly professionals. That's what it is. It's true, though, isn't it? Commercial break time, Jeff? What do you think?
Without ads, we're just two dudes in a basement.
I think we're just one dude and an appliance in a basement, aren't we? Which sounds a bit like a sex party.
Hot damn.
Hot damn is right.
I need to get laid.
You need to get laid? Okay.
I need to get laid.
You need to get laid. Well, we'll see.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm high. Balls.
All right. And we go full circle. Well, I'll see if we can get you laid during the commercial break. There may be a sympathetic lunatic in the audience.
Oprah?
Oprah? Yeah, maybe Oprah. All right, we'll see. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Now, my next guest has written a book, which is no mean feat, and I always think when someone's written a book that, you know, when someone has a movie, you show a clip, you see, but you can't show a clip of a book, so I always like to read a little passage. So here's a little bit from this book. Very good. It's a memoir. It's called All That Is Bitter Is Sweet. It's in stores now. It's written by, and please welcome Ashley Judd, everybody.
Hi, Craig.
You look terribly glamorous this evening, if you don't mind my saying so. You look very, very lovely indeed.
Thanks very much.
No, it's true. You probably heard that before. In this accent, too, because your husband's Scottish.
Once or twice.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good driver, your husband.
He's a fabulous driver.
Yeah, he's doing well, isn't he?
He's doing great. He won his first race of the season.
Yeah.
Had a nice podium finish last weekend.
Yeah.
And is hoping it'll be warm at Long Beach this weekend.
Yeah, it'll be warm at Long Beach.
Cool last year, and he didn't do so well. It was hot year before, and he won.
Yeah, it'll probably be hot then. Could you check the weather report for Long Beach? Yeah, we'll check it out for you. We're big with that. Now listen, I'm going to talk to you about this. It's a memoir of your life. Did you put in...
No, let's scratch off memoir and put travel diaries.
Travel diaries.
Would you do that for me, please?
All right, let me see.
There you go.
Travel diaries.
Because the word memoir seems to have misguided folks ever so slightly.
What is it? They think they're going to get tales of, you know... Hang on. There you go.
Nicely done.
And look, you got, when you were on your travels, you got a little tattoo, didn't you? Little sailor tattoo, and then Dario.
Nice.
That's nice. That's classy. Yeah.
Put his number, it's like his race car number on there
what is it
somewhere.
then?
Well, it started with 27.
Right.
So one for each cheek, 27 and 10.
27 and 10.
They didn't get that, did they?
No, I didn't really get it myself. What do you mean? 27 and 10. But I can't, do you have a photograph of your butt in this book? I am so getting it. Do you, well, what's the travel diary then? It's about your travels around the world making films and your philanthropic work?
It's about the humanitarian work. I started in 2004 and have since been to 13 different countries in the global south, some of them multiple times, visiting slums and refugee camps, hospices.
That must be very difficult.
Makeshift schools.
Yeah. Is it very difficult? Do you find it very depressing when you go to
It's simultaneously shattering and life-affirming. And that's why the book is called All That Is Bitter and Sweet, which is taken from a 15th century prayer. And if I'm tapped into a power that's greater than myself, then that power does the work, and all I have to do is really suit up and show up.
Right. Do you ever experience doubt in your faith when you see such
I lose
suffering?
my faith every single trip.
Right.
I have the breakdown, but fortunately today, because I found a process that works for me,
right.
I know I'm going to have the breakthrough. I can't necessarily make it happen, and I can't accelerate the process, but as long as I have the confidence to call someone like Archbishop Desmond Tutu and ask for help.
He's been here, Desmond Tutu.
Reach out and use my tools, then eventually...
Do you get to call
somehow
him?
I email him a lot. I
Really?
do. Yes.
You didn't give me his email address.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
He actually did, didn't he? He did, yeah. He calls himself Arch on his emails.
He does.
I know. Like
He is
Arch
precious.
for Archbishop.
Yeah.
I know. It's kind of good. I feel bad now for drawing a moustache and a tattoo on you in the front of the book.
You know, if we take the world can be a very serious place, so
It
it's
can.
important not to take ourselves too serious.
Well, all right, then will I draw glasses on too then? I'll draw glasses. There you go. There you go. It's pretty good. It has. I feel bad, but look, it comes off. There you go. Oh, it doesn't come off.
I noticed that you studiously avoided mentioning that the book is on the New York Times bestseller list.
It is on the bestseller list?
Because you don't want to make me feel bad because yours was number 3 and mine's only number 5. That was
No,
very
mine
generous
didn't
of
get to
you.
number 3. It only got to number 4, which is still better than number 5, but only number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Your book was good, by the way.
Well, you know,
Enjoyed
thank
it.
you. You know that do you notice? See, I don't really pay attention to the New York Times book list unless I have a book out, which is only twice in my life. But did you? When I noticed when my book came out, Mackenzie Phillips's book came out, when she talked about that thing with her dad, and Ted Kennedy, who had just died, his book had just come out. And I'm like, oh, come on, man, I don't have a chance here. What are you up against right now?
I actually don't know. I haven't really paid attention either. I just try to do the next good, right, honest thing and let go of the outcome and try to be on time and make sure I've shampooed my hair. Those are kind of my priorities.
This could be me talking. Are you doing the book tours? Are you going and talking to...
I am. This is my 4th city. I'm on my way to San Francisco to spend some time the next few days, and I've enjoyed it. I especially enjoy the speaking engagements where I can interact with the audience. People ask very thoughtful questions, and we can go into some detail about the narratives because, you know, essentially the book is just me transmitting to others the very sacred stories that vulnerable and disempowered people have shared with me.
Right.
When we can get into some detail, it becomes really precious, actually. I mean, I'm not ending with applause anymore because it doesn't seem to fit. There's almost
Should have been here for the monologue. You know?
There's a tenderness about these dialogues that we're having around the country, and so we're closing now with a moment of silence.
That's interesting.
Which tonally fits better.
Yeah, I've inadvertently started using them in the show. I found it. I must admit, when you open up a little bit in any artistic format, whether it's broadcast or in the writing of a book or the making of a film, even, that people see and respect vulnerability. Do you think that's true? Do you think that people respond?
Oh, some people absolutely
on
it.
Really, you think so?
I saw that you had some language earlier, and I assume they.
Oh yeah, no, you swear as much as you like. I don't give. Ooh la la. You hear that?
It is a cultural thing. I do think that people respect vulnerability, and there's one of my favorite quotes from the book is from a guy called Bob Keegan, and he talks about how if we will truly see another person, we take the risk of being recruited to their welfare.
Oh.
If I really see you and acknowledge your humanity, if I take the time to witness your process, then that engages my empathy, and my feelings really teach me what my values are. And some people can lean into that and have the willingness to be recruited to that welfare, and other people, they can't go there, and so they send me death threats on Twitter.
Now, I was going to ask you, are you on Twitter? Because I
am on Twitter now.
I will follow you on the Twitter. What's your Twitter handle?
It's very complicated.
All right.
Ashley Judd.
Ashley Judd. I'll never remember that, but we'll write it down later. So you just do the little thing and then Ashley Judd in one. Right, I'll follow you.
I enjoy the conversation. It's fun.
I like it. And whenever people are in any way negative on Twitter, they have this great thing. You can just block them. And then they're gone.
So for me right now, it's block.
Yeah, just block them. Just block them. And when they say, hey, why don't you have block them? You know, when they say, get this guest on your show, I'm like, you're blocked. Sometimes I block people who are nice just to keep everyone on edge.
I had had my first strange experience with Twitter recently in that I heard something from Dario on Twitter before I heard it from him in person.
Uh-oh.
Like the power went out at our house and he was like, oh, power's back on. No excuse for not going to the gym. And I was like, the power went out today? He didn't tell me that.
Oh, that's bad. But he would not go to the gym if the power went out?
Oh, no, he's dead fit. He's just...
Well, yeah, no, he's very fit, isn't he? Fit, handsome Scotsman. Hate him. I mean, he's awesome. I haven't seen him in a while.
We had you're complimenting me for looking pretty, which I appreciate. And I was contrasting it with the picnic that we had this afternoon in our rental car in the parking lot of In-N-Out Burger.
Really? Did you have the double animal style?
Double animal.
Yeah, animal style, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had a burger. See what I did? Yeah. Oh, never mind. Well, you're married. You could, if you want, in the parking lot.
How was your time in Nashville when you came?
I love Nashville. Yeah. It's fantastic. I could live there, I think, if they would let me, which I doubt, but I would, you know.
We've got a one Scotsman per county quota, so you'd have to go to Davidson because we're in Williamson.
Well, I could go to Davidson County. It was Davidson County near, there was a fantastic diner I went to there. Jeff and I went. I can't remember. Not that Jeff, another Jeff. I don't often take my skeleton to diners. He's not that big an eater.
Well,
Bulls.
Yeah.
I think that pretty much the best cooking, though, we think is around our house. So.
No, it's really a lovely place. You're from there, aren't you?
Originally from Eastern Kentucky, been in Middle Tennessee area for a long time.
Yeah, you had family here last night. Winona was here last night. Yeah, I know.
Quelle voce. Did she sing for you?
No, she was in a bit of a bad mood, actually.
Was she sour?
No, not really. I cheered her up. You know, with my chat. Try and spread the love a little bit, you know what I mean? Positive energy into the universe. Why not, I say? So, awkward pause or mouth organ then?
I think I want to try for the mouth organ.
Okay, if you feel you can.
I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, by the way, but I'll try to make the bolder choice.
Yeah, I think it's all right. It's a sanitized and completely brand new. Yeah, this one is mine. This is the one I blow all the time, and
you've had Billy Connolly on this show.
Billy won the golden harmonica. There have been a few people won the golden. Billy Connolly won. Neil Patrick Harris won, and a mouse was very excited by that. Huh? Hugh Laurie won, and somebody else won. So if you can play, you can win the golden harmonica. Yeah, Oprah.
A 1, 2, 3, and. I'm just trying to fake it.
Awkward pause. Oh, nice. Yeah. Wow. Hey. Look at this.
Thank you.
Is that from a Sultan's cave? Look, just because you do that with your hand doesn't mean you can play. That's the last bit you do. You don't do that in your first day. That's for experts.
I am just moving around. Oh, yeah, it's cupping. It makes soulful eyes, like you mean it. Yeah, feel it, baby. It's good. I'm touched. Oh.
I'm getting a Zamboni. Nicely done, everybody. We're right back. Welcome back. My next guest stars on Oddities, which airs Saturdays on the Science Channel. Science, Craig? Are you teaching us things? Yes! Sexy things you can do with your fingers.
In your pants.
Thanks, Jeff. That's exactly what I meant. Take a look at this.
What is that? What is it exactly?
It's actually belly button lint.
That's disgusting.
Wow.
Where do you farm this stuff?
It's a collection of people, usually men. My dad, my brother, my boyfriend, they're all very supportive. And
do you clean it? Or?
I don't.
Oh.
Yeah. Please welcome Evan Michelson, everybody. Evan Michelson. welcome.
Hello,
what a lovely red
Craig.
dress you're wearing.
Why, thank you. It's not my normal New York black. It's L.A. and...
It's LA and it's
red would be
scarlet. You
appropriate.
look sensational. And if you
Thank
wear
you.
black here, no one sees you because it's so badly lit.
Yeah.
Your show
you're
looks
right.
sensational. Is
Well,
that...
thank you very much.
You
Thank
go around and you collect belly button lint and make
well,
little
she
monkeys?
collects belly button lint.
Right.
I actually have a shop in New York.
Right.
Myself and a business partner. We sell antiques and oddities.
Right.
Emphasis on odd.
That's pretty odd. Making a little monkey out of belly button lint
we
is...
sell, we sell natural history specimens. We sell embalming equipment. We specialize in genetic anomalies. That's our
What kind of
stock
genetic
and trade.
what kind of thing are we talking about here?
Well, like Siamese dancing pigs, or...
But not alive.
No, they're taxidermy. They don't live very long.
Oh, right.
So, things with two heads.
Right.
On the show, actually, someone brought in a calf. It had two heads, two tails, and a little tiny leg sticking up right in the middle. That's what we specialize in, that sort of
That's
thing.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of... what draws you to this type of a thing? Are you a very odd person?
It's a calling.
Yes, it certainly is a very specific area of...
It is. It's a lifelong obsession.
Right.
I ended up in the right place.
Well, what's your background? What drew you to it?
Well,
Are you
my
from a circus family?
I was not raised in the circus, but I was a bit of a goth kid.
Oh, you were a goth?
I was, you couldn't get me out of the crypt. I was an industrial goth musician.
Really?
We used to set fire to things. New York City.
I was in New York City.
Lower East Side.
Lower East Side? I was in the Lower East Side.
I did research on you.
Oh,
and
yeah?
I can't believe, were you really a bouncer at Save the Robots?
Yeah, Save the Robots nightclub. Yeah,
You were really
I was
a
bouncing
bouncer,
there.
because I was right across the street.
Well, I wouldn't let you in.
At the... I heard you let the ladies in.
I let all the ladies in, and I wouldn't let any men in, and they were like, that's ridiculous.
But that was quite a place. I mean, did you play in the sandbox? Were you...
Is that a code for taking cocaine? Yes. Yes, I did play in the sandbox terribly. I made myself very sick and lost all my money and went bananas.
Oh, I'm just so sorry to hear that.
No, it's all right. It goes with the turf.
I mean, we might have crossed paths.
No doubt. No doubt.
It was a performance art. We staged the robot parades.
Did you ever see the woman that did the traversing across, I think it was 10th Street, on the fish hooks all on her body? Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, it was awesome. She put all these fish hooks in her body. That might not have happened. I could have been high. No, yeah. There's this performance art. I think it might have been a dude. It was pretty high up. You couldn't tell. And there was all fish hooks, and they got wheeled across the street. That's the kind of thing you're into.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of that used to go on the East Side in the late 80s, early 90s.
Now you can't. Now it doesn't happen. Now it's all vegetarian
so
restaurants.
Often. Well, don't knock it till you tried it.
What, are you a vegetarian?
Good. I am a vegetarian.
You surprised me.
I know. Well, I love animals.
Yeah,
and,
especially ones with two heads and a little leg sticking out.
Exactly. But, they don't live very long, these things.
Yeah,
so, we preserve them. It's science,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, and it's quite rare.
Are you a scientist or an artist?
I wanted to be a scientist as a child. I thought I was going to be an astrophysicist.
Right.
I got as far as advanced chemistry.
And with too much work?
Yeah, I can't balance those equations.
Long equations.
Hit a wall, I started, books took over.
Books? Are we talking books?
Not that kind of book. Like, the Sherlock Holmes.
Really? Are you a Sherlock Holmes fan? I love Sherlock Holmes.
Do you?
I do, yes, I do. I like a bit of Sherlock Holmes.
Have you read all the stories?
I think I have. I'm not
really?
sure. I think I've read them all, yeah.
Because I have a terrible crush on him.
Sherlock Holmes?
All my life.
I'm afraid he's fictional and been dead for a long time.
You're not a Sherlockian then.
Oh, because he was based on the Scottish professor.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
That's exactly
although I'm not a geek in any way about that kind of thing.
I think be proud.
Are you into Doctor Who at all?
I live in a TARDIS. I live in a TARDIS.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Are you a Time Lord? I thought there was only one left.
Well, our shop is actually time travel. When you go in, you don't really know what time it is or what place. It's as close to
it's like
time
Las Vegas,
travel as
really.
I get. But I have this, you know, it's an old Victorian house, and it looks tiny on the outside.
Right.
Then you walk in, and it just opens up. As soon as we walked in, it's a TARDIS, gotta have it.
Yeah,
So
that's
I've been living in a TARDIS for years.
And now, do you collect all your weird stuff in your house? Belly button lint things?
Yeah, well, the belly button lint, yeah, that's
a little specific.
Shop.
You know,
have you ever collected your own belly button?
I'm afraid I haven't.
You have not, really?
No, I have it harvested.
You haven't. You know, because
it's taken to a place in Arizona in case they ever need it for medical transplants.
She was
a lot of controversy. A lot of people are against it, you know, but I'm like, no, you know, why not?
Well, because the hairier you are, apparently, the more lint will collect.
Oh, I don't have much hair at all.
You don't?
No, I'm like a dolphin under here.
Is it true?
Yeah, it's hardly anything.
You're aerodynamic.
No, I am. I'm like.
Oh my God. Well,
yeah, no, I've got a little bit of hair around the business area.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to collect lint from there.
You don't want to collect lint from there.
No,
God. Hey, it's science. Is there anything gross you out? Is there anything you've come across you think this is too gross for me to deal with? I can't deal with this.
I'm very hard to gross out. I have a very high threshold. So like precious moments kind of gross me out a little bit.
Precious moments?
I'm a little afraid of those figurines with the big-eyed children. And
And sometimes the poster of the cat going, I love you, that thing.
That's okay.
Yeah, that
Hummels, you know, Hummels are
what's a Hummel?
You know, those little figurines, they're holding umbrellas, and that kind of makes me nervous.
Yeah, me too, actually. Do they advertise on CBS? Well, ay caramba, man.
Yeah, because I'm a little nervous right now. I've never been on a talk show before.
Well, this isn't really a talk show. I mean, it's there are talk shows like, like your store is a store, right?
It is a store.
Right,
yes,
but it's not a store like Macy's, right? The Tonight Show is Macy's. This is your store.
Oh.
Right? That's all it is. That's all it is.
It's intimate.
It's intimate.
It's filled with oddities.
Weird. Oddities, yes. And there's a little bit of belly button fluff lying around, I'm sure. Anyway, we're out of time. I mean, it goes that fast.
Oh, my God.
I know. See? It goes quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So do you want an awkward pause or a mouth organ? Here's a hint. Oh, no. I don't want to steer you.
Awkward's my middle name. I would love to pause awkwardly.
Don't go for the easy option. Plus, if you do the mouth organ, you get to take the mouth organ away. It becomes another thing to collect in your odd world.
That's true.
And I'll throw in a book that I messed up of Ashley Judd. It's probably over there somewhere. And I'll give you...
wow.
Yeah, now we're talking. 2 American dollars. And a microphone. No, probably not. No, they'll make me pay for that. All right, you still want to go for the awkward pause?
I'm going for the awkward pause.
Oh, okay then. A very funny comedian. He's at the Improv in Tampa, Florida, May the 20th to the 22nd. Please welcome Maz Jobrani, everybody. Maz Jobrani.
All right, good to be here. My name is Maz Jobrani. I was born in Iran. I've grown up in America. Makes me Iranian American. As you know, those two countries don't get along. Causes me a lot of inner conflict. You know, like part of me likes me, part of me hates me. Part of me thinks I should have a nuclear program. The other part thinks I can't be trusted with one. But actually, I got the American passport. I got the American passport because, you know, I like to travel. I like to travel, you know, because if you only have an Iranian passport, you're not going far. Not a lot of countries that welcome you with open arms these days, you know. Syria, Venezuela, and North Korea, you know. But anyone who's gotten their passport here, was born somewhere else, will back me up on this. When you get your American passport, it still says where you were born in the passport. Because I remember I got the American passport, I was like, woohoo, gonna travel. Open up, it said, born in Iran. I'm like, oh, come on. That's not gonna help me get around. It's like having bad credit, you know? Oh, man. But you know what's crazy? I've never had any trouble traveling in any of the Western countries. US, Canada, England, no problem. You know where I had trouble? Some of the Arab countries. Because some of the Arab countries don't get along with Iran. Some of the Arab countries don't get along with each other. Yeah, contrary to what some Americans think, the whole area is not one country. Because no, I've had conversations with people who were like, you know, they're just like, just bomb the whole dam, bomb the hole, just bomb the dam, just bomb the hole, bomb the reed, bomb the hole, bomb the dam, bomb the hole, bomb the bomb. And you try to explain, like, but they're different countries, and they're like, they just bomb the hole, bomb the dam, bomb the hole, bomb the hole. But no, I was in Kuwait, I was doing shows. I guess Kuwait doesn't get along with Iran. I did not know this. I was going through passport control. The guy saw me coming with my American passport. He goes, oh, American, great. Then he opened up, he goes, born in Iran. Wait. Then he started asking me random questions. He goes, what is your father's name? I go, well, he's passed away. His name was Khosrow. They go, what is your grandfather's name? I was like, he passed away a long time ago. His name was Jabbar. Then he goes, you wait, I'll be back. And he walked away, and I started freaking out. Because I don't know what kind of crap my grandfather was into. I thought he was going to come back and be like, we've been looking for you for 200 years. Your grandfather has a parking violation. It's way overdue. You owe us $2 billion. But there's a lot of good people in the Middle East. There's good people everywhere. All it takes is one person to mess it up for everybody. Like, you guys remember a little while ago, there was a Pakistani guy who tried to blow up a car bomb in Times Square? Now, first of all, I happened to be in Times Square that night doing a show. Yeah. I remember a few months before that, there was a white guy in Austin, Texas, who flew his plane into the IRS building. I happened to be in Austin, Texas that day doing a show. Now, as a Middle Eastern male, when you start showing up around a lot of these activities, you start feeling guilty at one point. I was watching the news. I'm like, am I involved in this crap? I didn't get the memo. What's going on? But the difference is, anytime a Middle Easterner or a Muslim does something, some organization will come out and tie themselves to that person. Then we all start getting profiled. Anytime a white guy does anything, no white organization takes credit for it. When the white guy flew his plane to the IRS building in Austin, Texas, every white organization came out. They're like, well, that's one crazy individual. Even the Tea Party was like, he's not with us. He probably drinks coffee, that guy. I want to try the espresso party. Anytime a Middle Eastern or Muslim does something, an organization ties it. When the Middle Eastern guy, the Pakistani guy, tried to blow up the car bomb in Times Square, the Pakistani Taliban came out and took credit for that failed car bombing. Why would you take credit for a failed car bombing? Why would you call a press conference and be like, we just wanted to say, we tried. And furthermore, it is the thought that counts. And in conclusion, win some, lose some. That's my time. I'm Maz Jobrani. Thank you very much.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Craig, if you would only lift that jacket flap, we could see your ass.